Waitress secretly added a packet of laxative to the red wine. She then immediately went to a spot on her ex-husband's inevitable path. Unexpectedly, she was almost knocked over by a guest. Luckily, her ex-husband caught her in time. But just then, he happened to see the birthmark on her hand. As she placed the glass of wine on the table and prepared to leave, her ex-husband grabbed her arm. His late wife, whom he had killed, had an identical birthmark to this waitress. Just as the man was about to rip off the woman's mask, his stepmother suddenly called out to him. She said she wanted to introduce him to an important client. While the man was conversing with the client, and to show his sincerity, he casually picked up the glass of wine from the table and drank it all in one go. Soon, however, he began to feel something was wrong. His stomach was churning violently, so he hastily excused himself from the client and rushed to find a restroom. But all the restrooms had been locked by the woman. Clutching his stomach, he searched for a long time, unable to find a place to relieve himself. His stepmother deliberately pulled the desperate, searching man back. Finally, the man could no longer withstand the power of the laxative. Right there in the middle of the banquet hall, in front of everyone, he defecated in his pants. Not only was the man publicly humiliated, but the client also cancelled their collaboration. Little did he know, this entire farce was actually the first step in his wife's revenge plan against her scumbag ex-husband. Not long before, the pregnant wife had suddenly discovered her husband's betrayal. She immediately went to confront her husband's mistress. After weighing his options, their husband still chose to leave with his wife. The woman thought her husband still loved her, but on the way home, he revealed his true nature. He deliberately caused a car accident with his wife inside. He had already taken out a high-value accident insurance policy on his wife. If she died in the crash, he would receive a massive payout, to ensure she wouldn't survive. The heartless man set the car on fire, making absolutely sure. But to his utter surprise, his wife miraculously survived. Filled with hatred after her brush with death, she underwent plastic surgery to completely alter her appearance, seeking revenge. She also formed an alliance with her husband's stepmother. As this stepmother was also frequently victimized by the man, they now had a common enemy, this despicable scumbag who deserved to die. The first step of their collaborative plan was to humiliate the man publicly at the banquet. However, this was merely an appetizer. The woman had prepared even more ruthless tactics. True to form, the man, utterly humiliated at the banquet, took his anger out on his stepmother. He blamed her for his professional blacklisting, screaming that all his investors had fled and how could he possibly raise funds now. His furious outburst was entirely within the stepmother's expectations, as it was also part of their plan. The stepmother then produced an invitation to an auction, claiming a major overseas investor with significant influence would be there, and that he should seize this opportunity. The man saw hope again, unaware he had just jumped into the trap meticulously designed by the two women. Soon, the day of the auction arrived. The woman made a powerful return. The scumbag immediately noticed her extraordinary aura and tried to approach her, only to be completely ignored. The man asked his stepmother about the woman's background. The stepmother instantly fed him the persona of the woman being a wealthy heiress. The greedy man instantly took the bait. He approached the woman once again to strike up a conversation.